Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Smart Investor Market Update, where smart investors get their up to date price analysis and market information. Okay, today the main story in terms of price action was the comeback of the dollar. Yesterday, I spoke about the fact that the dollar slipped below support, and what we saw today is the dollar roaring back. Caught a lot of folks that were short by surprise. So we're going to take a look at the dollar and what is happening in the markets in general. Tomorrow we'll be having a specific stock show where we'll go through a number of popular stocks. Ever so often I like to go through popular stocks that folks are holding to see or to show what my thoughts are on the stocks in terms of price action. So S&P 500 today was up 1.89 points, nothing out of this world. Nasdaq was up 5 and the Dow was up 39 points. And S&P 500 is at a new high. And what we saw with S&P 500 is a very tight price action, where the market was just range bound for most of the day, and ended the day slightly to the upside. Now, taking a look at the European markets, the FTSE was down 20 points. The DAX was up 28, and the CAC 40 was up 8 points. Now, looking at this S&P 500 rally, the new area of pretty strong support in this market is down at that 24.25. As you can see here, that 24, this level here on the futures chart, held the market. The market came down to this level, touched this level here, touched it again, and is moving upward. So this is very strong support here in the S&P 500. Now, what would be interesting to see is how far this rally can go, and will the market stay above this area of resistance. As we saw with the dollar today, the market can easily snap back below the resistance point. So that will be what we're keeping an eye out for the S&P 500. So stocks generally are positive. I spoke about Apple stock yesterday and the fact that they had a new announcement. So let's see what happened with the price action in Apple today. The charts have been fairly slow and coming up. Our internet connection hasn't been the best. It's very spotty action here because we're located here in Florida, so the internet is not the greatest. So just bear with me with the slow charts. Okay, so what we saw with Apple was the market declined slightly into that 159 region and then closed the day pretty much unchanged. So nothing too startling with the stock of Apple. Taking a look at the US dollar index, this is where we saw the dollar index really come back strongly. And if for some context here, let me just draw the line on the weekly chart of the area of support. This was the area of support around 92. The market closed below that 92 level last week, and we see that the market really rallied up above 92. Now, if this dollar rally continues and we can close above 93, that will indicate that this was maybe a short squeeze situation or a false break in the dollar. So this will be very interesting to keep an eye out on and to watch what happens, because I believe if the dollar really starts to break down, we could see commodities and commodity-related assets really move to the upside. So this is something we're looking at. Looking at the euro, as predicted, when the dollar pulls back, we saw the euro decline pretty sharply today, closing in the 118 level. Similarly, the Canadian dollar Canadian dollar pulled back. The British pound pulled back today sharply, and the Japanese yen was down strongly on the day also. So the US dollar really made a comeback today, and a lot of the technical type traders that went short the market had to run for cover in the strong rally with the dollar. Taking a look at the gold market, we see that gold is pulling back. And remember, yesterday I described a scenario where we could see gold continue to move to the upside, or what we could see is a market pullback to support around the 1280 level. Now, the market is declining now, and we could still see that pullback to the 1280 level. A lot of folks are really bullish gold and want to see the market accelerate. But remember, the market does what the market wants to do, and we just have to go with the ebb and flow of what the market is doing and not what we want to happen. So that's what's happening here with gold. So the market is pulling back. If it continues to pull back more, if you're long, the best course of action would be probably to take some profits and wait until the market gives you another opportunity to really get long. Gold stocks, a lot of them have been holding up even in the decline. A particular gold stock that we have been looking at that went above its resistance is FNV, and it's still above resistance in the $80 region. So this is a stock that we are keeping an eye out on, and we are looking to play a rally in gold fairly well to the upside. Okay, taking a look at the copper market. Copper is down another day fairly sharply. Okay, looking at the copper market, we see that the market is down sharply, and this is after a very significant rally in the value of copper. And if it continues to move down, folks who are in the copper ETF or copper related stock could probably take some profits and wait until this pullback really stops and look for another entry point in the market. Well, that's it today. Just a quick update because we're still receiving fairly spotty internet action, and the internet connection is intermittent. We can see charts and everything, but when it comes to like uploading videos and stuff, the bandwidth is not that great. So we keep it short so we don't take forever uploading these videos. But I just wanted to get something out to you, updating the situation with the market. Thank you very much for watching the video, for your comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.